in the first period already under her belt. You're looking for adjustments from Louisville, though, Mac, at some point.
Yeah, I would think so. You know, maybe it's zone, maybe it's double team in the post.
Here's Carr, and then back in the direction of Robinson. She gets close enough, lays that home.
Robinson, not a great offensive threat, but such a good athlete and plays so hard. Any points they got out of her is a bonus for the Cards.
Seen such development from her since 18. Always seems to be in the right place at the right time to make a contribution for this squad. Down the right side of the lane was the right place.
And Jones go with the right hand. You can't do the same thing with Soul. Beats her man right there and takes the contact. Still concentrate.
Line.
He was awfully good against UVA.
Guyman just behind Morgan Jones.
Hokies attacking that press off of her. Soul against Van Lith.
5 to shoot. And boy, continuing to contest underneath was Traylor.
And did a good job right there. Outmatched, outsized, but a good job. Fought her off the block and then got her hand on the basketball. Maybe a little contact right there.
Kick trying to work it in that time. This is the first time we've had a couple of stops back-to-back in the entire game, right? To let everybody catch their breath just a little bit.
Reset the shot clock with that kick.
It's going to end up sending right back underneath. Robinson looking for options. Got to get it in quickly and does, but this is straight blocked on the attempted shot by Van Lith. How about King arriving at the right time?
Yeah, I don't think Van Lith realized the shot clock reset. There was 4 originally when they took it out of bounds.
That's a great point, Coach. She may have felt like she had to get something off 4 more quickly than was necessary. Battling for any open window toward the rim was Kitley. Here's Van Lith. Goes behind the back and draws a little contact in the process. How about that little touch foul that time?
You said a little contact. I think you were exactly right. That's a good matchup right there. Kayla King is an awfully good perimeter defender going against Van Lith, who is a great offensive player.
Sends Harris off, and Josie Williams comes on after the second foul was picked up by King. You can see popping out of the bug there. Van Lith down the right side. This time she's going to be whistled for taking an extra step, and it'll belong to the Hokies.
And she's having a discussion. She's not going to win that discussion, but
wasn't sold on the fact that that was a traveling violation.
Thought there might have been a little contact. There might have been some contact, but that it'd have been close as to who initiated it, to be honest. Good physical basketball.
Everything you'd want out of a game with so much on the line for these two teams is they look at this as a chance to really point things right direction down the stretch. This a 3-ball that will not go on the shot taken by Traylor.
And Virginia Tech still struggling from beyond the arc, have not shot the ball as well as they did a year ago.
There's Josie Williams, the Utah native, freshly into the game, comes down the lane and will end up laying this home.
A great hustle by Robinson kept that ball alive, and Williams was the beneficiary of that.
So Williams, who's appeared in 18 of 19 now for Louisville this season, the Utah Valley transfer, able to put herself in the scorebook.
Louisville in that matchup zone we talked about. Give Kitley a little different look. See Kitley flash to the high post.
Virginia Tech lead now just at 5 as they go down to Kitley. We were talking prior to this when you said as interesting as the 2 premier players in this contest are the players that are going to be asked to cover them along the way tonight. Worth watching. That's inside to Williams again, and she lays home another bucket for Louisville. Athletic family she comes from, was a 2-time all-WAC performer when she was at Utah Valley before working her way to Louisville. Struggling to try to keep it in bounds underneath.
Now this is a great view. Ball screen, roll. Kitley didn't get back in. The help didn't come over quick enough. Both players that could have kept that from happening got there just a little bit late. Good job defending that baseline out of bounds that time by Louisville.
Coach's dream. And how about on the other end as they work it in immediately for another coach's dream. Bucket for Traylor. From the line with Jones, who on the year 35 of 46 from the free throw line. Improves that average a little more, knocks them both down. And Louisville within one possession.
All ACC last year for Florida State.
There's several transfers that Mac was telling you about earlier. Beginning to gel. You can see it really across the last few games for a Louisville team. And it's happening when they need it to happen, Coach, because they're about to go into a much different phase schedule-wise. That'll change the course of this contest right now. How about that three ball knocked down by Amoore?
Louisville in that 2-3 zone. If you can get the ball in the high post, you can get anything you want.
Cards work it to one possession from the free throw line. And that was Virginia Tech's answer. And Lith looking for a little help. She'll have it from Russell. Now back her direction, and she knocks down a three ball.
Yeah, triple handoff right there. Van Lith didn't need much room, and not shooting the ball great from three this year, but certainly capable.
Coming off a game in which she used that as a weapon more so than usual. She's 3 of 7 from the field to begin things. That her first 3. Remember, she's got 8 than usual. She's 3 of 7. From the field to begin things. That her first 3. Remember, she's got 18 or more in all ACC games. On the other end, her counterpart trying to answer. Kitley will see that roll back down.
Yeah, Van Lith was 4 of 10 against Pitt. Pitt played 40 minutes of zone the other night.
Look at this last sequence.
Get the ball to the high post. The zone must collapse. You might be able to throw it straight down the gut of the zone or kick it out to a wide open wing shooter. Van Lith doesn't need much room.
This one living up to everything that most expected. And for Kitley initially, now just trying to get it into somebody. And wasn't necessarily intended originally for Traylor, but she'll take it.
Unintended consequences right there benefit the Hokies on that one.
Traylor, a couple of key buckets early in this one, adds another. Virginia Tech throws it back out to 5.
Typical physical ACC women's basketball. We'll talk a lot more about the whole league in the second half. What a great year it is for women's basketball in the league.
Well, you think about the parity, every night difficult, every possession key. And this one's going to end up counting for Traylor again.
Traylor with 6 points now, putting that ball on the floor.
3 of 5 as it grows to 32-25.
She's had to play a lot more minutes with Owusu on the bench with the injury, and nice play by Dixon.
Looking for a gap in that Louisville defense. None found just yet for the Hokies. Boy, what a move for Soul to get loose, and she lays it in.
She's so explosive. A skip pass, kick it to Soul, shot fake, drive it to the rim.
She's got 8. Kitley leading the way with 10 for Virginia Tech. And here is 10, Van Lith on the other end of the floor for Louisville. Soul had a chance to get to double figures right there, just a little bit too far underneath and couldn't lay it home. Wide open look, stops and drops it in. Russell, the native of Ontario, the junior, with a key bucket.
That's what she is, the three-point shooter of all the people that Louisville needed to have the ball in their hands. That was perfect for the Cardinals.
Russell, who shoots 41% from there. It's her 17th of the year. Rolls off the front. Here come the Cards again, trying to really close things up in the final minute, and that's going to be offensive.
Offensive foul on Traylor Morgan Jones, her first personal foul, 15 foul. Check in number 3, Kristen Carr.
Hokies a beneficiary of a call at a time when they needed it here, Mac. Momentum really trending Louisville there in the last several moments, but this will slow things a bit.
Yeah, big stop right there.
Final half minute before the intermission.
See which team has the momentum going into the locker room. It's been a great first half.
About 9 seconds separation between the shot clock and the game clock. They'll take the result with the Hokies here. Amoore again drops one through.
The precocious point guard making a big play. Somebody better guard Carr. Make her drive it. That's a good play.
But it left a wide open Dixon to lay home the finish. No shot off before the half comes to a close. The lead will be 4 for Virginia Tech at 36-32 at the break. Wow, what a first half between these two